Hey guys, it's your girl KT and welcome back to KT the Publicist, and I am so glad you guys are here. Thank you for staying tuned. If you don't know, I'm KT and I'm your favorite publicist that comes to this channel to talk about lifestyle, PR, business talk, and I'm also the podcast of Hustle Her Way, the podcast, which you will see on this channel as well. So as you could tell by the title, today's video is actually my mid-year check-in, quarter 3 goals / what happened in June, all that rolled up into one video. Hopefully it won't be too long, but I really want to talk about a lot of things that are happening in my life, and also I'm going to be referencing some other videos that I have, so I'll have them linked in the cards above. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comment section. So without further ado, I'm just gonna head and get right on into the video.
She's trying to tan right now, you in her way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Of the sun.
oh, the sun, yeah. I'm
Right. No, little tan session. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright y'all, so as I stated in the intro, this is going to be our mid-year check-in, also gearing up for quarter 3, what's going to change, what's taken away, and to reflect on quarter 2 and also in June. So if you didn't know, June was actually my birthday month. Yes, I actually turned 30 this year, and when I tell y'all, when I turned 30, life happened. And it's a lot of things. And if you actually watch the video before this, which is the Hustle Her Way podcast, about what kind of happened and what's transpired for me, you'll kind of understand the reason why. But just knowing that I wanted to change my life, there had to be some type of changes in my life, and just being true and being honest with myself about that stuff. A lot of things have changed. So we're gonna go over June and go over quarter 2 and the high, the greatest moments, the lowest moments, and everything in between. So for the month of June, what I put as my high moment was one, turning 30. I actually rest in June, believe it or not. Like, I didn't do much other than travel, you know, going out, just really trying to get back on track of what I wanted to do, and also what the decade of 30 was going to look like for me. Also, another high moment outside of turning 30 was this big reflection moment. I do this every year for my birthday, believe it or not. I don't wait till the New Year's. I kind of utilize my birthday as a trivial and transformative kind of thing, so I kind of reflect about what's going on, and it just so happens to be the 6th month of the year, so that kind of works out in my behalf because I kind of could check in on my goals and reflect and figure out what I want to do. So all that is encompassed. So that reflection period really taught me a lot. It really helped me try to figure out what I want next in my life, and what not only this channel, my life, my friends, my work, my career, all that, what that really should look like. So that was another high moment for June. I actually won an award, so that is the next high moment. This high moment was very much not planned because I didn't tell anybody to nominate me for this award. So y'all know we ask people to nominate us for stuff when we see stuff that interests us and we want to do it. And this wasn't the case. So actually there's a organization called AAF here in Birmingham, and y'all, kid y'all not, I'm not a part of the organization, so this was a very much a shock to me when I did get the award. So one of my colleagues from another organization reached out to me and asked me was I going to their award ceremony, and I was like, yeah, no, you know, I, believe it or not, I don't go to everything. So when I was like, that's kind of iffy, I really don't know anybody there other than my colleagues. So I was like, no, I really wasn't planning on going. So he was like, no, you should really go. And I'm just like, what does that mean? He was like, yeah, just get a ticket and go. So I was like, maybe I'm getting an award. There was no confirmation from him whatsoever. So I took a leap of faith, told my sister to buy a ticket, and we went to the award ceremony. And it was very eye-opening, especially during a reflection period, because there was a time where I just felt like me and PR just wasn't getting along very well. And if you guys listen to the podcast, you kind of understand why. But I kind of questioned myself a lot about PR and communications, and did I need to stay in this field? Was this going to be my career choice for the rest of my life? And all that kind of stuff. And the fact that I got nominated by someone, still don't know who that person is, but thank you anyway. Nominated, and I've been the first person who's not aligned with a major agency here in Birmingham to win that award means a lot to me, and that kind of reaffirms some of the things that I was thinking of and how I wanted to move from here on out. So that was very much the high moment. Another high moment, your girl been booked and busy for photography, and I cannot thank God, thank you guys, thank my family, friends, co-workers, all that, for actually booking me for photography, because I'm really trying to get into photography and videography, and I'm actually taking a class in my PhD program to talk about that, and just been very impressed with the things I've been able to do in that class, and also just in photography as a whole. And without any marketing, without me putting out anything, I have been getting gigs. I actually had 2 gigs in June, so I cannot stress that when it's for you, it's for you, and when people really see the value in your work, that it will truly showcase itself. So thank you guys for that. So knowing that we're still on that track, still on that, and we'll continue on being on that. So low moments. I think the biggest low moment was coming to the realization that KGT Communications no longer served me, and that was very, hopefully I don't get emotional talking about it, because it's a lot. It is a lot. That business has been my baby for years, and coming to that conclusion was very hard. And although it's been a great 5 years right now for some of the goals that I have in my life and what I want to continue on doing and building and things like that, right now KGT Communications didn't fit into those plans. And that was a very, sorry y'all, that was a very tough moment, because like I said, that business grew with me. I started the business when I was fresh out of college. Well, I wouldn't say fresh out of college, but 2 years into college, and built that business from ground up. I didn't have anybody. I didn't have a mentor at the time. I was just doing things on my own, which felt right between research and just, seeing other people do things, and knowing that that journey is coming to an end. It's really tough, but I am happy that I made that decision, because ultimately I don't want to hold on to things that's no longer serving me, and I really found that in my reflection. So yeah, so that was very much the biggest low moment of actually making the decision of shutting down and no longer taking clients. And yeah, I'm trying to see, the other low moment I would say is the thought process leading up to that, because y'all just don't know, as much as I come in here, I talk about confidence, all this kind of stuff, I was very much in my maybe I'm not supposed to be doing this moment. and maybe PR isn't for me anymore, maybe it's not communications, maybe I need to reinvent myself. It was a lot going on as far as thought process goes in Q2 and in June, because I just felt defeated about a lot of stuff. And although some of those things are still in my life, I kind of have no control of that right now. But knowing that there are people who are supporting me, knowing that I won an award for PR, and some of the hard work that I've been putting in my business, off my business, in my personal job, and just in the community as a whole, kind of put things in perspective for me that this is my field, and maybe I just need to take a hard pivot moving from this. So that are the biggest highs and lows of what June brought, and kind of where I'm shaping things up. And I also need to go over my Q2 goals, because believe it or not, we actually met a lot of Q2 goals, and I'm proud of myself even being able to do that. And although, you know, you guys know that I had about my business and things in Q2, and I'll probably get into that, was probably in the podcast, and I'm actually going to do a business talk video about specifically what kind of transpired and led up to it and me being frustrated. But we actually hit most of our goals for Q2. I am extremely proud of myself. I am extremely grateful that I was able to hit my goals, even going through trivial moments that I did go through. So that is a great situation to be in. So I know you guys are probably like, so what are your Q3 goals are going to look like? And they are mostly different because of, I would say right now, Q3 is going to be me redefining myself, finding hobbies that I'm enjoying, being more involved in organizations. There's a lot of things that's going to go on, and just finding out what serves me. And I do have a lot of opportunities that are coming up, and once I post about it on my social media channels, which if you're not following me on Instagram or on TikTok, you should go ahead and pause this video and do so. I am KT the Publicist on Instagram and on TikTok. But nevertheless, I have a lot of opportunities coming about that I will be sharing later on, and I'm excited about these opportunities because they can kind of help me make that hard pivot that I was talking about. And so Q3, y'all. So Q3 goals are going to look very much different, because we are not going to have actual business goals, but they're kind of overarching goals, and we're just going to talk about it. I have my trusty phone right here, and if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. So my first goal is educate myself more. I'm going to be really deep more into school. As you guys know, I'm in my PhD journey, and this is going in, well, this is my second year because I started in the summer, so I'm coming up. Yeah, I'm coming up on my second year. On my, y'all, I don't know what it is. It's been a year. I think I started in, no, I'm coming up on my end of my first year. Yeah. End of my first year. Yeah. Y'all, time just been going by a little faster because I started in 2022. Yes, okay. So I'm coming up on my end of my first year. I'm going to do an update, a real update video, and so class has been whooping my behind, so I need to get in the gym and get on my Zoom and be more in depth in my classes. So that's one of my education goals. 2 is get more certified in digital marketing advertisement. So I was able to take an advertising class in my PhD program, and I kind of got interested in it. So I will be actually looking to get more certified and taking more classes in that to see if that is another realm of that I want to go into, because as you guys know, PR, marketing, communication, strategic media, advertisement, all that encompasses strategic communications. And although they're all different, they all have some type of similarities. So say if I want to get into advertisement, none of my PR communication skills won't go unnoticed if I'm looking for a job in that. So that's one avenue. Gather information about APR. So I know y'all like, Key, you KZ, you in school to get your PhD, what you doing? So an APR is an accreditation in public relations. It's kind of a high ranking certification that I want to get, because a lot of jobs that I'm looking at in the near future requires it kind of. And I kind of want to make sure that even though I'm not completed with my PhD and won't be for a while, at least if I get the APR certified, that'll kind of bring me up to be more on the competitive level for jobs and things of that nature. So we're going to be gathering information. I ended up signing up for a study course, but for some odd strange reason I could not. I signed up for it, but I never got the information, and it was free through PRSA. If you guys are not part of PRSA and you're in public relations, I highly recommend that you do. It's a great organization, great place to be. So sign up for it. But we'll be searching and starting that process to figure out how to get my APR and all that good stuff. So yeah. And the last goal under educate myself more is take photography and videography class. You guys know I am an apprentice, so to speak, because I haven't been doing videography and photography long. So I do want to hone in on that craft. I really enjoy taking pictures. I really enjoy doing the video portion of everything. So I will be trying to find classes in Q3 to take to enhance those skills, and who knows what life may bring from that. So we'll be doing that. So the second overarching goal is create content for social media. So as you guys know, I'm changing content a little bit. So instead of uploading 3 times a week, I'm going back to 2 times a week, since I have Hustle Her Way podcast, and I can do any kind of freelance business talk, anything of that nature, because I was doing so much that's kind of dwindling in the next couple of months. So we'll be going back to 2 videos a week. That'll probably be best for me as far as, you know, school and trying to get all these certifications and all that kind of stuff. So 2 videos a week. Also transitioning my KT the Publicist channel. The Instagram and TikTok probably will be more lifestyle based versus the YouTube channel, which encompasses lifestyle, business, and all that kind of stuff. So if you guys see me posting, you'll see more days in the life of a publicist there versus maybe here on the channel. I'll still have it if I'm really busy, stuff like that, but you'll see what I'm talking about. It's not going to be a rebrand. It's just going to be a uplifting makeover, just a little bit, just like cosmetic small things that I'm just changing, but being more intentional about that and being more intentional about posting on content. Also making more relatable content for you guys on YouTube. The fact that business content will still be on this channel, and I'll still talk about public relations and marketing, but specifically how does that look like now, and showcase more of what I do and talk about more what I do. I feel like I didn't do a good job of kind of explaining more about my life, more about the ups and downs, more about a lot of things that I'm dealing with, unless I got to like a pivotal moment. I'm just like, okay, I need to record this. And I feel like that's kind of doing a disservice to you guys, because I really want to be vocal in the journey that I'm on, and making sure that you find somebody that's relatable to you and going through the same things that you guys are going through. So really want to showcase that within my content. That's kind of why some of the stuff on Instagram and TikTok will be changing up. Some of the stuff here on YouTube will be changing up, but nevertheless, it will still be top tier content that you can relate to. Yes. Alright, so build a healthier lifestyle. So I don't know if you guys remember, but I went back to the doctor beginning of June for my diabetes. If you don't know, I am a diabetic. It runs prevalently in my family, so I inherited it from there. I never had like bad eating habits, or you know, I ate too many sweets, or I was big. So that's a lot of stigma about diabetes. So that's another thing that I'll probably incorporate into my content, because a lot of people are still not very knowledgeable about diabetes and things of that nature. But nevertheless, I did get a great update from my doctor about my diabetes, about my numbers and things of that nature. So I still want to continue on that road, and hopefully, if all things go right, I can eventually get off some of the medications that I'm on right now. So I will be getting back to working out. I have not worked out in a couple months. I'm still paying for a gym membership, and I need to get my life together. So I will be trying to work out 2 to 3 times a week, whether that's going to the gym. I'm also a part of a walking group that's in Birmingham, so we'll be utilizing them on the regular. Also, if I don't feel like going to the gym, I need to start using the exercise room that's in the apartment complex, because why not, right? I'm paying for it. So then also cook more. The way my life was set up in the last couple of, I would say, years, like it's just been very much hard to cook all the time, because either I'm at work or I'm somewhere else. So I am going to make it my due diligence to come home to cook, unless I have a big event later on that night or something and I'm not at home. But other than that, if I'm at home at a reasonable time, like between 6 and 7, I'm cooking. And I'm not going to give myself any, oh, you could just go, we're gonna cook. I buy groceries, I need to cook. So that's that. And the last goal I have that I kind of got away from, and I know you guys remember this if you saw my overarching goals for 2023, was increase my relationship with God. I am a Christian, God-fearing person, and I felt that along in this journey, I kind of lost sight of that. I was still praying, I was still doing that, but I really wasn't building the relationship with God that I wanted to build in 2023 and for the remainder of my life. So we'll be doing more with that, finding a church home, reading the Bible more and praying more, and finding people who are going to hold me accountable. So those are actually all my Q3 goals. You guys got the tea about June, about what Q2 looked like for me. And don't forget, comment down below, let me know some of your Q3 goals, and see how I can help you with some of those Q3 goals. Because around here at KT the Publicist on this YouTube channel, we hold each other accountable, because I want you guys to hold me accountable for the things I say and do, and I am going to do the same for you guys. So as always, thank you guys for staying tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this with your working business bestie that needs to hear how to set their goals up for Q3, and give them an idea of what Q3 could look like for them. So as always, thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for being part of the community, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.